Okay, so we've escaped from the dragon, managed to not get our head cut off, gone into our first little dungeon area, done a little bit of fishing, accepted a guardian stone, and now before we head into Whiterun, we're going to learn a little bit about smithing. This is Alvor. I'm back in Riverwood, and he's just going to have us make a couple things for him and give us a basic smithing tutorial. So I'm just going to let him talk us through that real quick by asking him if he needs any help around the forge.
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
Alrighty. So I'll go ahead and use that. Too easy. He wanted an iron dagger. Now I'm not going to waste all the iron and stuff on everything else.
You looking for a new blade?
To complete the mission. And we're just going to talk to him. He's going to have me make a
iron.
dagger.
Not bad.
And he's going to make me
but it's a little dull.
Improve it.
How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
You got it. And he's going to provide all the materials for it, so it's not costing you anything to do it. You're just going to get some experience. Well, and you get to keep the dagger, and he's going to have a hide helmet for you to make.
What? This looks good. You put time into your blades. They'll serve you well when you need them.
I'm certainly hope so.
You want to keep helping?
Actually,
how about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
Huh. As long as I get
Good
my
day.
hide tan. Get over here, and obviously he gave me a piece of leather, deer hide. So we use that. I'm not going to use my bear pelt. I'm saving it because I know somebody's going to want to.
I could forge you a warhammer that... You the sneaky type? Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
Good looking out.
Until next time.
It is. So we'll go over here, we'll go to the hide, and we'll make a helmet. Too easy. Okie dokie. And
what do you want?
He's going to want me to improve it on the table as well.
Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there.
And we're just looking to do the hide helmet. Don't want to mess that up. But while we're here, never hurts to get the rest of our stuff. So we have leather.
You looking for a new blade? You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day.
Appreciate it.
Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforge steel, huh?
Yeah, maybe, if I decide to go that route. Okay, so we've talked to Alvor, and we've done the little smithing tutorial now. I'm going to go ahead to the map, and I'm going to let you know. In the process of doing all my fishing stuff, I went all the way down the stream, and I popped in a couple of places outside of Whiterun. As you can see, I stopped by the stables, Hunting Brew Meadery, and a couple of little farms. The farms I stopped by to pick up chicken, eggs, and wheat. Now, there's people at farms that'll buy stuff from you, like your wheat. Wheat is an alchemy ingredient, and they don't give you a specific quantity. If you tell them you have wheat to sell, they'll buy it, and they'll buy all of it, not just some of it. So be careful about that stuff. Don't accidentally sell of all something you're trying to hold on to. And over here at the Hunting Brew Meadery, there's a few barrels outside of it that actually have beer in there that you can just take. It's like 27 bottles or something like that. I picked up quite a few, and I'll show them to you. And of course, I went to Whiterun Stable so I could fast travel to Whiterun instead of you having to watch me walk all the way there. And I could be telling you all this all the way to fast travel. I don't know why I didn't. Okay, now the reason I took the path I took, a long outside path to get to Whiterun, and I didn't cut in closer, is because there's some companions over there fighting a giant. They don't even give you a chance to join in the fight. They just start talking crap about you not even wanting to fight and stuff as soon as you walk up. And I'll show you that just so you can see the fight and see that there's no chance of getting anything. Let me go ahead and pull out my bow and arrow. Well, the bow, I'll get the arrow later. Okay, and start walking in the general direction of the farm. If they're even fighting the giant anymore. Okay, so I've got my arrow out now. They're not even fighting the giant anymore. The fight's over before you even get there. See? And it's over. So you walk over there and they're going to talk junk about you not even coming. So, no, forget that noise. I don't need to hear you talking crap about something you didn't even give me a chance to get involved with. So I just generally avoid that. Now you can see I'm passing up mountain flowers, so you can feel free to stop and pick them if you want. Alchemical ingredients are never a bad thing. Oh dang, I ran out of stamina. That's too bad. So you're just gonna have to slow down and roll with me. Yeah? Since I'm walking, I might as well stop and pick some stuff up. It would be nice if there was a way to just jump over the wall, but there's not, and this is the first time I've been here, haven't discovered it yet, so I can't fast travel to the inside of the castle, so we just got to make the long trek, and that's how it's going to be for pretty much any castle that we find. I know I said I wasn't going to stop and pick stuff and bore you, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay, and that's pretty much going to be any keep you go to for the first time. There's a couple that are going to have interactions. There's going to be one.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Okay, I'll just turn around and go back. No, but for real. I always like to try and persuade people, just keep it friendly and chit-chattable if I can. And you'll see me putting money into speech. It helps with that, and it also helps with selling prices.
Fine.
So,
but we'll be keeping an eye on you.
yeah, you go ahead and do that, no problem. Now, sometimes when you walk in, there's some red guards asking about a girl right inside the door. I don't like to get wrapped up or involved in that mission either, so I like to try and stay to the right and just avoid those guys altogether, if I can. If not, then they just ask me and I deny everything. I know where she is, I know who she is, but I really just not interested in going through that rigmarole. Because if you get involved in it, it's going to send you all over the map. So it's just not worth it. So they're not here. Otherwise, they'd be right here. Now what I will do is I will stop and talk to this. She's a blacksmith, so I'm going to listen to these guys say whatever they have to say while I'm picking these ingredients. And the only reason I'm going to wait is because I know I'm headed to the castle, and she's going to ask me to take something to the castle for, and you know I'm all about favors.
Bend my knee to Ulfric's warm cloak.
Let's see what she has to say.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy.
All right, you work the forge all day?
Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday.
You'll be better than him someday.
In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword.
You did.
I made it for the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but...
He will.
Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him.
Too easy.
Thanks.
I got your back, no problem. I know you'll remember me when I need some help. All right, do I need to know anything about
Don't
Whiterun?
forget to check inside the
really.
shop if you need anything.
Unfortunately, it's like the middle of the night, so 9:48 p.m.
Dragons?
Now, there is a drunk huntsman over here, and this guy specializes in bow and arrows, and of course some alchemy stuff along the way. So we can pick all that, and we can stop in there, but I'm not going to stop in any of these places right now, actually, because I'm just going to take you straight to the castle to get this one going. I will pick a couple of ingredients. Okay. And then on the right up here we have Bellathor's general goods. He buys and sells stuff, kind of like the Pine Woods trader, and we also have an alchemy shop, Acadia's Cauldron. Apparently it's open. We'll visit that on the next session. Right now we're just mainly focused on getting up to the castle so we can tell Jarl Balgruf the Greater the good news about the spread of dragons, or what have you. Alright, so we'll just shoot up the stairs, and you can see the castle as we're getting closer to it. Dragon's Reach. Something, something, something about catching some dragons or something. You'll catch more of the story later on down the line as we go. And here we are in Dragon's Reach. Well, almost. Apparently it's a thick door. Okay. It's too easy. Just walk straight up to them. Sometimes you get challenged about, yep, here you go. Oh, no.
My lord,
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruf is not receiving visitors.
Yeah, trust me, I don't just walk around upon people for junk and pleasure.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on, then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Just because the mission dictates, but whatever. So I can
So
talk to
you were at Helgen.
the
You
Jarl.
saw this dragon with your own eyes?
That I did. Great view, yep, absolutely. I could tell him the dragon destroyed it and he was heading this way and were about to execute Ulfric, but they weren't about to execute Ulfric. They were about to execute me, and I didn't really see which direction it was headed because I wasn't too well oriented with my head on the block. So I was just going to tell him, yeah, I had a great view while they were trying to cut off my head.
Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past.
I never said I was a criminal.
But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute.
Right on.
Especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen?
Well, you see, what had happened was they threw me up on the back of the wagon, and they checked the list, noticed I wasn't there, and decided they wanted to cut my head off anyway. Then they cut this other dude's head off. Oh, they shot somebody trying to escape, and then they put my head down on a block. Dragon showed up, started blowing up everything, and I got away. And then we hauled booty. That's pretty much it.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
And of course, you don't have
Lord,
to listen to all this
we
story
should send
stuff you
troops
don't
to
want
Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
Do that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth,
But you're
send a
sitting.
detachment to Riverwood at once.
Right on.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll
Western
excuse
Watchtower's
me,
going to be
I'll
the
return
issue,
to my duties.
but had we not gotten
That would
the
be best.
dragonstone. So I'm going to go ahead and give this
Well
dude
done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've
I don't want him to get
Whiterun.
away, so I'm being
Here,
mean. I'm just going
take
to exit that dude.
There is... Come, let's
Okay.
go find Farengar.
Yeah.
My
He
court
wants to go
wizard.
talk to the wizard, but I don't
He's
want this
been
guy to
looking
get
into
away
a
before I
matter
give him the
related
sword,
to
so I'm going to
these
give him
the
the
dragons
Jarl
sword.
is... from Adrian?
Yeah.
Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable.
Is it ever agreeable?
Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered.
Now 20 gold, you're entirely too kind. But the fact of the matter is,
Enjoy
it's
your
a
visit to
favor done,
Dragon's
so
Reach.
that helps. So we'll go in here and follow the Jarl to his wizard. He wanted us to. Sorry I didn't
Farengar,
let y'all listen
I
to it,
think
but
I
you can
found
listen to it on
someone
your
who
own.
can
But here
help
we
you
go.
with your dragon project. Go ahead and
So we'll
fill
talk
him
to
in
this
with all
guy.
the details.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors.
Yeah. Okay, need help.
Ah, indeed? The Jarl. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragon.
Probably, I don't know. He sent me
Yes,
to find
I
out.
could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Well, it's not actually there, and it's not as dangerous as you make it out to be, but... Alright, what you need?
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right?
I don't know if I
I
can my better.
learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragonstone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites.
Bleak Falls, you say?
Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
So simple it's already done. You have no idea how simplicity
Ah,
worked.
the dragonstone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me.
Alright, yeah, no problem. What's next?
That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim.
Okay, so that pretty much concludes business with him, and that gets us into Whiterun, and from here we're going to end up over at the West Tower. And with the West Tower, we're going to end up fighting a dragon right off the
Farengar,
top.
you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was
So
it seen?
with this,
What was it doing?
we're going to go ahead and
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you.
call it a
If
night.
the dragon decides to
And
attack
the next time
Whiterun,
you see me,
don't know
we
if we
will
can
be at
stop
the
it.
Western Watchtower. No, probably not. Actually, we're probably going to do a quick little alchemy lesson and some favors around town before heading to the Western Watchtower. But if you decide you don't want to wait for those and you want to head out to the Western Watchtower to slay a dragon,
Irileth tells me
come
you
on
came
up
from the
here and
Western
get it done.
Watchtower.
you're going to have to
Yes,
deal
my
with some
lord.
dialogue first,
Tell
but
him what
eventually
you
you'll
told
get
me
there. And I'm not
about
going
the
to make
dragon.
you have to wait through that. So I'll
No,
see you
that's
again,
right.
either
The sword
at the
coming from
Alchemy
the south.
table or the
It was
Western
false.
Watchtower.
Faster than anything
Bye.
I've ever seen.